Hey guys, Second City Gamer here, back with another episode of Schmo to Pro, where I try to go from scrub all the way to World Series. We're pretty much running the same squad as we did in the first episode, except we got Key Brian Hayes at third, and we have Kensuke Kondo at catcher. Let's get it. 14-4, we're in the pennant race division. And we'll be throwing Bob Gibson today in this video. Looks like our opponent will be throwing Patrick Sandoval. Now this guy right here, he was one of the more experienced guys that I've faced so far at 54 and 49. As you will see, every one of his batters has over a 400 average. It's crazy. First batter, top of the first, Cedric Mullins. He's going to go ahead and hit a hard infield single. We'll take that. Thank you. Next batter, Yohan Moncada. He's going to slap a single in the right. We take it every time, boys. 2 on, nobody out. We got Nolan Arenado. And at this point, I mean, if you're throwing Arenado in the zone, I don't even know what to tell you anymore. You should know better. You should know better. 409 feet, just like that. 3-0 good guys. Next batter, Eloy Jimenez. He's going to go ahead and strike out. Anthony Santander. He's going to go ahead and ground out to third. Up next, Key Brian Hayes, and he's going to go ahead and slap a single in the center field. Thank you. Kensuke Kondo is going to ground out on a fielder's choice. And then, look at, see, this batting averages are crazy with this guy. Absolutely crazy. Mike Trout, 497. Did you really think he was not going to get a hit? I mean, even that right there, good effort by Moncada, but he's on base. Next batter, Wander Franco. He's going to go ahead and slap a single right past Jeremy Pena. Jazz Chisholm comes up. And just like that, man, he is threatening. Over the head of Jung-Hoo Lee. He's going to score 2 easily off that. Within 1. Runner on second. Nobody out. Next batter is Ronald Acuna. And we get him swinging in a splitter on the dirt. But he does advance to third, unfortunately. Rafael Devers comes up next, and you think he wasn't going to capitalize on that advancement to third? Absolutely not. We get Eric Davis to swing, but he steals. Eric Davis ultimately ends up popping out. 2 gone. We get Reggie to ground out. 3 gone, inning over. We still got it. Jeremy Pena's up. He's going to go ahead and pull in Alek Manoah. But it doesn't matter, because Jeremy Pena takes him deep on a circle change, down and in. 107 off the bat, boys. Absolute freaking rope. Jung-Hoo Lee's going to go ahead and fly out deep to Mike Trout in deep center. Cedric Mullins is going to go ahead and fly out to Ronald Acuna in left. And Yohan Moncada is going to go ahead and fly out to right field. Bottom of the second, we got Bob Gibson still on the mound. Gio Urshela is going to go ahead and rip a single to center field. Joe Mauer is going to fly out to Jung-Hoo Lee. Mike Trout, of course. Do you see that batting average, guys? At this point, I said I'm going to go ahead and pull in Eric Gagne. I really wasn't feeling how Bob Gibson was going against this guy. And honestly, sometimes you just got to learn to ride it out, boys. Just like that, my man's is on top, 6-4, but we're going to fight. Next batter, Jazz Chisholm grounds out to Key Brian Hayes. We somehow get Ronald Acuna to swing at that, and it's the end of the inning, down by 2. Top of the third, we got Nolan Arenado, the captain, up. And did you think Nolan wouldn't get a hit? I mean, come on. It doesn't matter about the PCI. You could point that PCI at the sky or at the dirt. Nolan Arenado's still going to get a hit. Next batter, Eloy Jimenez. He's going to go ahead and rip a cheesy, extra cheesy double down the line. We take them when we get them, boys. That's how we do it around here. Thank you. Next batter is Anthony Santander. He's going to go deep to center field, and by the freaking skin of our teeth, Nolan Arenado's going to get in there. I don't know how he did it. Next batter, Key Brian Hayes. He's going to go ahead and pop out to right. All right, boys. Next batter, Kensuke Kondo. And this man goes absolutely deep. Just like that, he gets us the lead. Kensuke Kondo might be, other than 99, JT Realmuto, the best person to plug in at catcher right now. Take my word. Next batter, Jeremy Pena. He's going to pop out to Jazz Chisholm. We got Gagne on the mound versus Devers in the bottom of the third. He's going to go ahead and slap a little soft single up the middle. Eric Davis up. Eric Davis out. Just like that, we give the lead right back, boys. It was one of those games you will see. So I decided to pull Shohei Ohtani at this point. This guy's he's just seeing a lot of stuff. You kind of got to throw different looks at him. It's, even throwing different looks at this guy, he's ripping doubles off the wall with Reggie. Jung-Hoo Lee's absolutely not knowing what he's doing out there. He can't grab the ball. Runner on second, nobody out, bottom of third. Gio Urshela is going to go ahead and fly out to Anthony Santander, but he is going to tag up to third on that. 1 out. We're going to go ahead and get Joe Mauer to fly out to center field. Somehow we don't get him to score on that, and then somehow we get freaking Mike Trout to fly out to center. Jung-Hoo Lee up. He's going to go ahead and fly out to the left field. Cedric Mullins up next. He's going to slap a perfect single or a perfect hit to shortstop and unfortunately get out. Yoan Moncada is going to fly out to left field. 1-2-3 inning. Shohei Ohtani still on the bump. Wander Franco is going to go ahead and ground out. Jazz Chisholm up. And this card is really starting to scare me. A couple of people have done pretty good. He's going to go ahead and rip a single off me. And Jazz just always seems to get on. And with 97 speed, you got to worry about it. Ronald Acuna is going to go ahead and just barely miss one. Cedric Mullins gets it. Rafael Devers is going to fly out to Jung-Hoo Lee in left field, and that's the end of the inning. Nolan Arenado up. Somehow this man gets him out. Eloy Jimenez is going to go ahead and pop out to first, and Anthony Santander is going to ground out to shortstop. Down by 1 still, we get Eric Davis to ground out to Jeremy Pena. And then Reggie takes Shohei deep left center field. Oh. Down 2. You hate to see it, boys. Next batter, we're going to go ahead and get Gio Urshela to ground out. Thank you for the pick, Nolan. Joe Mauer's going to ground out. End of the inning. Key Brian Hayes up. He's all over it, but unfortunately right to him. Kensuke Kondo. That's all I'm going to say. I don't even have anything else left to say about this guy, guys. He had a huge game for me. If you haven't tried him out, he plays multiple positions. You need to. Thank you. 9-8, top of the 6th, 1 out. Jeremy Pena is going to go ahead and slap a single. Thank you. Jung-Hoo Lee is going to slap a single to left. And then Cedric Mullins flies out to center. Yoan Moncada flies out to left. I really thought that one was going to leave in game, boys. At this point, we're trying to throw some different looks, so we throw Jonathan Loaizaga out there. And honestly, was a huge move because he got us no runs given up all the way to the 8th. We're in the top of the 8th. Kensuke Kondo is going to rip a single. We're still down 1, boys. Remember, Loaizaga held it down. We're just trying to score. Jeremy Pena is going to go ahead and get a hustle single. Hustle, baby. That's exactly why we go after 99 speed. All right, down by 2, top of the 8th, nobody out. Jung-Hoo Lee absolutely clutches up. He said, boy, you said what? Fuck out of here. Takes the lead on a 94.9 mile per hour home run. Cedric Mullins goes ahead and pops up to center. Yoan Moncada go ahead and pops up to right field. Nolan Arenado, come on now. You think he was going to get out twice in one game? No, I mean, you're lucky you get the guy out once. He's going to go ahead and slap a single down the left field line. And then Eloy Jimenez, unfortunately, he's going to pop up. So now we go ahead and fast forward to the bottom of the 9th. We get him scoreless in the bottom of the 8th. We don't do anything in the top of the 9th ourselves. We got Trevor Hoffman in there. We get Jazz Chisholm to swing. We get Ronald to ground out. We're feeling good. We're on top of the world. Nothing can bring us down. Absolutely nothing besides a Rafael Devers home run, of course. And just like that, our balls are on our throat, boys. We're shitting bricks. This guy's all over everything. We decided to write it out with Hoffman. Does it pay off? Of course it pays off. Eric Davis flies out to Jung-Hoo Lee. And in one of the craziest games of, well, MLB The Show for me, period, I went 11-10. It was from beginning to end just one of those sweaty, created stadium type games. You know what I'm talking about. We've all been there. We've all done that. We've all had the 16-hit games. You see that? 16 hits each, 11-10. Man, guys, I thought this game was never going to end. But wouldn't trade it for the world. I'm Second City Gamer. This is Schmo to Pro, episode number 2. Keep an eye out for episode number 3. I will have that out within the next week. And yeah, if you liked it, go ahead and leave a like. You want to see more? Go ahead and, subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you know when I go live and post new videos. I'm Kevin from Second City Gamer. And yeah, World Series. Here we come, baby. I'm out.